So when you have the same ships returning to the same berth often enough, then that's where you see the carriers are actually doing the work on the vessel to have something to plug into. And then the ports have provided places where that baloney cable, as it's called, is able to plug in. So container ships, you see that also on cruise ships, again, where you've got the same ships, like the vessels that go from Seattle up to Alaska. And they're there for a whole season and multiple seasons. You see they're able to plug in. But the vessels that we get here, the Tramp fleet, it's pretty unusual for us to see the same ship twice, even though we do essentially a ship a day. That's a lot of vessels. We typically don't see the same one twice. And so those carriers, because those vessels are so multi-purpose, sorry, this is a long answer, are actually, rather than looking to plug in, they're actually looking at alternative fuels. And there are vessels that are being built today that run on either methanol or ammonia. So there's different fuels that are looking to be placed. So there's a little bit of a risk for the ports that serve our markets. If ports were to go and spend $10 million on a berth to provide electricity, and eventually the carriers say, that's fine that you did that, but I'm not going to use it, then that would essentially be a wasted investment. So there's this churning in the market, and there really is no standard today. And everybody's talking about it. And I think the next thing that we may do is, and we'll talk about this a little bit during our budget workshops, is to pursue some state money. And I know that with your senatorial hat on, you were part of the initiative to put money in a bucket that would allow ports to look at decarbonization.